What's going on, guys? It's Young Cabbage here, and I just barely finished the Cresselia raid. I did it with some of my buddies in my team right now. It was a really good time. We beat it in less than like 10 attempts, which was really good, and we used a strat by Call Me Sensei. I will have that linked in the description below. But basically, if you just go on there, it'll show you the teams, the turn by turns, as well as a breakdown of what to do on every single turn. Now, I will say that every single time we ran this raid, it felt like things went a little differently. Mistakes were made or critical hits happened, and so you kind of do have to problem solve on the fly. I would 100% recommend just being in a very like tight-knit group of getting 4 guys who can join a VC or join a text chat and really just over communicate. That's going to be like the difference maker in this raid. The other things I will say about the guide as well, it does a great job breaking everything down. However, it does say that there is a Blissey needed with the move Attract. Now, this is actually not true. Yeah, exactly. It's for player 3. It says that you need a Blissey and that on turn 13 you use Attract. This is actually not true, and it will not work because Blissey is a female-only species, and Cresselia is a female-only species, and you need opposite genders in order to use that move. And so, anyways, just wanted to point that out. Make sure to just do damage. Straight damage is what we went with, and it ended up working. I actually think we tried Attract and it failed, but anyway, besides the point. Other than that, everything else is pretty on par. You do definitely want to be careful and plan out the speeds of your Braviaries and Empoleons. For us, we had a Braviary with the slowest speed stat, and then we had an Empoleon with, and then we had another Braviary, and then we had an Empoleon again. So it's like you stagger the Empoleons and the Braviaries. That was the only other kind of hurdle that we bumped into. Hopefully I explained that well, but go check out the guide on the forums. It's a great breakdown and a really good resource for this. But the last thing that I quickly wanted to touch on is just encouraging people to not wait until the end of this Halloween event to get Cresselia. Right now we have a really unique opportunity where if you actually prioritize this Cresselia raid, you can take it through the Pumpkin battle and actually get the White Lotus particle. Now that particle is not going to be available anymore. You can still get the Blood Lotus particle, but that one, it's not as special because it comes from a drop. Whereas the White Lotus itself is going to be more of a limited thing. So it's a cool way to flex and just show people, that you were able to clear the raid during the actual Halloween event and pretty quickly. I personally, that was one of like my motivators for getting this done, is so I could particle it just for kind of the flex, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, just wanted to bring that up in case there were any collectors who wanted to make this more of a priority with that in mind. I'm just going to go ahead and let this video play so that way you guys can check out the raid. There was trial and error, but this is the one attempt that we did that whenever we actually cleared it. Things went pretty smoothly, and if you get a critical hit and things, it really does matter because with this strategy, it's really down to the wire. Like basically every single input is so important that if you're not over communicating, like you're gonna mess it up somehow. So get with a group with like 3 other guys that want to do the raid, over communicate, build the teams, and you guys should be fine. But anyways, I'll let the video play. Thanks again for watching. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.